perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Good morning. Hey.
Heyo.
Lady and gentlemen, I just said the words, all right, I'm about to have an ace freakout moment here.
Yeah. And literally my heart stopped when you said that. I was like, no.
Because I get the lights in here set for the video. I get it set. Like yesterday, it looked great, I thought. And that's whether it looked great or not, it was the look that I wanted it to have.
Yeah.
When we, on these videos that we do. And everything, I didn't touch a thing. Just come in today, flip the lights on exactly the way they were yesterday, and it looks completely different. So now I've just spent about 10 minutes going back and forth, because there's not anybody here to help me. So I have to get up from around the desk in front of the camera, go adjust the lights, run back, get in front of the camera. No, that's not it. Then run around. And it doesn't make sense how one day it's perfect and then the next day it is not. Like, just look at my glasses right now. I have to wear these glasses because I have a disability.
Yeah.
And these lights put glare on these glasses where it just looks like I look like an alien sitting here with, how they have lights in their eyes. Instead of eyes, they have light. That's what I look like. So it was showtime. I finally just had to give it up, and just because I was my chest was tightening up, and I was about to, because I don't do it very often, but Ace used to just like freak out and throw. Yeah. Oh man, I was getting close to that.
And the point is nobody touches them, right?
No.
That's the creepy part about it.
It's not like I got little children running around here and doing pretend podcasts and everything and messing with them.
It's great. Like, it blows my mind. I'm like, is Jody in there like cleaning?
No. No, she's not allowed up here unless she's escorted. It's like this is the same rules, up in here in my office and everything. It's the same rule as a strip club. No women unescorted.
Right.
No unescorted women allowed.
Well, that's
another
good.
reason. Yeah, go ahead. I'm sorry.
Oh, no. It's good, but it's scary. I was just going to say, because you clearly have a ghost.
Yeah.
And it's the ghost of Ace. I mean, that's it. But
so, one of the things that's so bad, I got this new shirt and this new hat for my birthday the other day, my birthday that Lindsay forgot. And I was all excited about wearing on the TV, and it's LSU stuff.
mm-hmm.
This is one of those, and I would have never, sprung for this myself, but my children bought me this. It's one of those Travis Matthew brand shirts.
Love that.
Mm-hmm. And then I got the hat. Little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael gave me the hat, and then the lights. I said, "What color does this hat look?" Both Riggins and Lindsay said blue. Well, it's not blue; it's gray.
It is. It's frustrating. I get it. If anyone's more frustrated about lighting, it's me. So I get it.
Yeah. Well, I mean, I don't have to have a lighting crew follow me around the way you do, though.
Well, yeah.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. It's now easier than ever at the homepage, tjriggins.com. Click the deals button to get all our exclusive best deals anywhere from all of the TJ and Riggins Show partners. Add it to your phone's home screen today. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So today is our last work day for the week. I mean, we're on vacation next week is what I'm trying to say. We didn't take a vacation during the summer. We take fall vacations. We're like, we play fall ball, y'all.
Yeah.
Yeah. So my wife and little friend Jenny, handsome husband Michael, are going to Nashville this weekend to visit Lainey. And little friend Jenny and handsome husband Michael are friends with a man named Danny Dimes. Do y'all know who Danny Dimes is?
No.
Better known to a lot of people in North Carolina, where we live, as Daniel, the quarterback of the Colts. He's the quarterback of the Colts now.
Oh.
And what is his last name? See, I haven't slept last night. Huh? Daniel Jones.
Daniel Jones.
And so they're going as his guesses because the Colts is playing the Titans in Nashville Sunday. So they're going, for that.
Nice.
And and so I'll be hanging out. So we're making a weekend of it and seeing my daughter and, the whole thing.
Sure.
Nashville has a lot going on. I don't know if it is as if it's the same, because my daughter never goes into the touristy area, the down, whatever you call that, Broadway and all of that, where the country singers bars are and all that. Michael loves that though, so that's where we're going to be going. And I don't know. I think Nashville has gotten a lot more dangerous lately.
What?
Well, and touristy. I mean, over the last decade, it's been like the spot for batch.
Yeah, for batch. Yeah, see, women can't just get involved in a bachelor party the way, they never were involved. It was always something that a guy did, a bachelor party. Then they had to have a bachelorette party. Now it's just batch. They took the whole word.
Batch.
When you say batch, it just means bachelorette party.
Yeah.
I say that
Doing all the batches.
If you are a man and you're engaged to a woman and she insists on having a big bachelorette party, call off the wedding.
What?
Yeah, that's not somebody you want to be married to.
Oh, me and Kyle wouldn't have ever gotten married.
Well, and then he'd be a lot better off, wouldn't he?
I wouldn't, but he would. I'd be in the gutter somewhere.
No, I'm kidding. I have always been, I've always been on the team of men making such a huge deal out of their bachelor party and, going crazy and wild and, big trips to Vegas and all that. I think it's ridiculous.
Yeah.
I think it's ridiculous.
It's definitely gone up in the last, 25 years probably. And it's gotten out of control. One thing I think is really weird on bachelor parties when they bring their dad. I don't want my dad there. And I know a lot of guys do that. And they're like, we're cool. We're like best friends. I'm like, that's cool. But I don't want my dad there with me at a, whatever we're doing.
But I also think bachelor parties, the term is used loosely because a lot of times it's just like a dinner and the dad comes and he's like, oh, this is my bachelor party,
Yeah.
Which is perfect. That's what you need to be doing. It's a nice dinner.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Eric Javits is the sponsor of Lindsay Look. Eric Javits is my go-to for summer hats, fall hats, shoes, and handbags. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and save 20%.
There is a company called Big Fork, and they have some of the most delicious pork products I have ever had in my life. You need to try them. You save 20% right now when you go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the promo code TJ. You're going to love it. It's Big Fork.
Pet hair will cause havoc on your washing machine and your clothes. Trust me, I know. My dog Riley is a pretty hairy boy. And I just found this product called the Pet Hair Dissolver, which uses an enzymatic formula to dissolve the pet hair that clogs up in your washing machine. It's easy. You just throw this little packet into your washing machine, top loader or front loader, doesn't matter. And then you run a hot water cycle and then boom, the pet hair is gone. I put up the link on our deals page at tjriggins.com/deals. It's just a lifesaver for pet owners. tjriggins.com/deals.
Hear the TJ Ritchie Show every weeknight at 7 Eastern. Stream it live at tjritchie.com or listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or My Media Center at tjritchie.com. You'll be so glad you did, hopefully. That's tjritchie.com.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Yeah, being up early, is something that I have always done for my career, and I'm regretting it now.
Yeah.
So, I'm sorry. We're back on the radio. So, sorry about that.
Hello. Hello.
Trying to get me some Burst Bees on my lip.
What flavor you got there?
This is not my favorite flavor. This is just because I will use a tube of lip balm until it's gone. I don't mess around with it. I'll use it till it is gone, all the way until I'm having to dig my finger, like swirl it around in there, and then put it on my lips, my luscious lips. But my favorite is vanilla bean, but this one is sweet peach.
Sweet peach. Ooh, that's a good nickname for you, TJ. The little sweet peach.
Mm-hmm.
Let me tell you something, TJ. That is a great green flag. Somebody who uses their chapstick lip balm all the way down to the end. That is a major green flag, because I don't know anybody that does that.
I know. Well, it means you're frugal and you're resourceful. I don't know.
Yeah, not wasteful. Sure.
It's because it's part of my daily routine to take the things out of my pockets and put them somewhere. I put them on the little shelf in my closet where I get dressed, and then the next morning I put those things back in, and it's always in my right pocket with my old man reading glasses. Left pocket is for my phone.
So you got phone, wallet, chapstick, glasses, and keys in your pocket at all times?
I'm still a back pocket wallet person. Back left pocket for my wallet, and keys in the right. But I don't have keys in my pocket all the time.
Okay.
If I'm at a place where I'm going to be there for a little while, like if I'm at the other job, I'll take my keys out of my pocket and put them in my little bag. So I'm not sitting, with it jabbing into my. But it's not as big of a problem anymore since I lost a little tonnage.
Sure, yeah, it goes in there more easily. That makes sense. But
and I don't leave my glasses in my pocket either when I'm sitting, because I don't want to break them.
That's what I was going to ask. Do you keep your glasses like in a case or something that you're carrying around all the time?
These that I wear on the show, because people are watching it on video, these are my good glasses, and they have a case that I keep them. They never go in my pocket. They have a case, but it doesn't matter whether these are good glasses or not, because they block my eyes, and it just looks like, with the glare in these lights. I could be wearing 2 poop emojis over my face. And
you would. Yeah, can't see them. Can't see those baby blues.
I knew you carried a fanny pack there for a while in the early 90s, late 80s, I'm assuming.
Yeah.
Would you go back to a fanny pack now?
No.
Or would you carry some kind of bag? Like Lindsay, doesn't he need a bag or something that he's carrying all that stuff around?
He needs a purse.
No. To me, there's no such thing as a purse. A purse is a purse, whether a man's carrying it or not, and men don't need to be carrying purses.
I'm telling you, there's crossbody ones that are they're trendy.
Yeah,
I get you one.
If I do, look, I'm not gonna lie, I am waiting for a call back today on this bike messenger job I applied for, and if I get that, then I'll go with the crossbody.
Yeah. Nice.
Something to look forward to.
More TJ and Riggins coming up. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Hey, y'all know how when you see somebody, you just look in there eating something, whether it's on TV, or like in a commercial, or whether it's somebody that you're just talking to, and they're eating something and it looks really good. Does it, how it makes you want to eat that? Like, oh man, you're making me want a cheeseburger. Does it work the same way with drinks? If you see somebody drinking something, do you want it? Like just now, I saw Riggins take a pull off of his iced tea that he's drinking, and he always drinks when he's in his house. And it made me thirsty. So then I just like a Pavlov's dog situation. I reached to grab my water
Uh-huh.
And but I know it's not going to be as good as what iced tea would be if I had it in this thing.
You
Right.
know, it's funny you're bringing this up because every time I see someone on a television show drink a bourbon or like a dark liquor, now I don't like the taste of that at all. I
Okay.
don't drink it, never have. It looks delicious.
I know I'm the same way, and I hate bourbon and whiskey and all of that too. And the way I know that I'm that way, Lynn, is because I've tried it. I used to watch that show, The Ranch, with
Yes.
Sam Elliott and Ashton Kutcher and they were drinking whiskey all the time. They'd sit
Yeah.
around drinking because they're ranchers, and it looks so good. It's relaxing, sitting on the porch, drinking it. And I would try, and I have never gotten to the point where I like it ever. But
Never.
it does look so good.
It looks so quenching.
Mhm. But those Coke commercials that they used to have where it will be hot and they're sweating, and then they'll just turn up that bottle of Coke.
Yeah.
That always looks so good and make it. It really worked, the advertising, but I
Yeah.
don't think they do that anymore, do they? I haven't seen a commercial where they're drinking it as a thirst quencher, refreshing beverage.
I haven't seen that, but I've seen a new Coke commercial that it's like a real up close shot of somebody like pouring Coke in the glass, and it's got the fizz
Yeah.
and the ice in it. And I think it's kind of the same thing. They make it look so good.
Mm.
Well, that's why mukbangs have become so popular on social media because people will run out and get whatever, they're like, oh, she's eating Chipotle. Let's go. Like,
Mhm.
But the thing about a mukbang though is that I would say probably 90%, 95% of the ones that I've seen, it's not appetizing because the people are so ugly.
I mean,
Yeah,
you're correct on that.
Yeah, nobody wants to watch an ugly person eat. Well, I guess they do, but not in a way of thinking that it's satisfying or whatever.
Yeah.
It's more of a freak show when some
Yes.
ugly person is shoveling food in their mouth.
Yeah.
Who's
Or
that,
in their car.
that really cute little girl? She's not a little girl; she's an adult, but she's very young. Riggins that can shove an entire McDonald's cheeseburger in her mouth in one bite.
Yeah, the dark haired young woman. Yeah, she's a Canadian. I don't know her name, but yeah, she's super hot.
Yeah, she's really, really pretty, and she's just tiny, and she can shove the whole burger in her mouth. Now but it doesn't make me want a burger.
No.
It
Really?
looks, yeah, it's not appetizing to watch somebody shove a whole burger in their mouth.
Yeah, no. Makes me feel like I want to choke when I'm watching it.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, well, you need to try that on the show, Lindsay. See if you can shove a whole burger in your mouth.
Yes.
I'll try it.
Mhm. Or get Kyle to come in and do it for you.
Oh.
Have him.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Watch the entire show every day at tjriggins.com and get 41% off your Cozy Earth order at tjriggins.com/deals when you use the promo code TJ at checkout. Sheets, towels, men's and women's clothing, and a lot more. tjriggins.com/deals.
Have you seen these awesome glasses TJ's daughter Lainey found? They're called Aquila, and they're 10% off when you use code TJ at checkout at aquila.la and the deals page at tjriggins.com.
Right now, you buy more and save more at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattresses end of season clearance event. Just go to my deals page at tjriggins.com/deals for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Hear the TJ Ritchie Show every weeknight at 7 Eastern. Stream it live at tjritchie.com or listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or my media center at tjritchie.com. You'll be so glad you did, hopefully. That's tjritchie.com.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
So I was just a few minutes away last night from doing my show. I was about to go into the studio. Well, I was already in the studio set up, and I just walked down the hall to get a cup of coffee, and my phone started ringing, and I said, uh-oh, something must be wrong. It was Lindsay Riggins.
Mm.
And so I answered it, and she wasn't there. So then I called back. All right, maybe she just accidentally called me, and I called her back. And I don't know exactly. I don't remember what she said, but I know the translation of it is still ringing in my head. Basically, what she was saying is, the Lord is punishing me because I was lusting after my yard guy yesterday. So his people cut my internet fiber.
Yeah. Yeah.
The Lord. This was the Lord.
Yeah. He was
So
like, try
yesterday,
it
Lindsay
again.
was going on and on about how hot the guy is that owns the company that does her yard.
Mhm.
And even went out there to get a picture of him to prove to Riggins and me that he was hot.
Yeah.
Next thing you know, the Lord snipped those Google fibers.
Sure did. He said, try me again, Lynn. Try me again. You ain't
So,
having internet, so I couldn't do anything for work. I couldn't do anything.
yeah, and I didn't think, she was saying, well, could I do it from my phone in the morning and all that? And I don't think so. And then I just finally said, "Look, sounds like you got the day off tomorrow."
Yeah. And I was like, well, that can't be. I got it because we rely so heavily on Wi-Fi and the internet. Like it's crazy.
Yeah. So then the
Ugh.
last I heard, Riggins, she was going to her parents' house to
Mhm.
do the show from there.
Okay.
And then when we signed on this morning, she's in her regular spot because they did a rush order to
Yeah.
come fix her internet.
Well, and they have the best customer service, Google Fiber does, honestly. They make me mad like any internet company, when you try to talk to them, but they are on it. So when I found out they were here at my house last night at 9:30 and the truck lights were going, I was like, I got to go outside and talk to this guy. Like I know what I'm talking about, but I was like, listen, tell me if I need to let Edward and the company know if they did something. And he said they did. They aerated right through the the wire. And I said, well, I guess I gotta go have dinner and drinks with Edward and talk this over.
Yeah. That's what she was saying last night. I need to really talk to him in person to figure this out.
Yeah.
I said, yeah, why don't you meet him for dinner and drinks and y'all can get it, straightened out. And you can let him know how much he owes you
Right.
for lost wages, not being
Yeah.
able to do your job.
$10, buddy. $10.
Do you
So-
know that? Oh, I'm sorry. Go ahead.
So Riggins, even in the moment of thinking about what am I going to do for my job, she's
Mhm.
still trying to come up with a way to lust over Edward, the
Yeah.
lawn guy. That was still the first thing in her mind.
I know. See, I didn't learn a thing. Lord, take my internet completely away if I can have a dinner with him.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
This is going to be a blast. The Warlick Family YMCA is hosting their Trick or Trail on Saturday, October 25th. Participate in the 5K or the 1 Mile Family Fun Run. They encourage you to wear costumes. You bring your friends, you bring your family, even bring your dogs. It's going to be a ton of fall fun for the entire family. Get signed up today, tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
I always wondered if I could get in trouble with the law, with the feds, over, Lindsay's dad. Because, okay, Lindsay's dad is retired, what do you call it? U.S. Marshal, like Raylan Givens. He's just like Raylan Givens, Deputy U.S. Marshal. But then he retired, but he still does agent type work for the government out of retirement, right?
Mhm. He's
Okay.
contracted, or I don't know what you say. Whatever.
He's a contractor.
Yes.
Yeah. Okay. So I always wondered if I tried to mimic her dad's voice and things like that, because he was a radio guy. I always wondered if I would get in trouble for impersonating a federal agent.
I don't think so. I'm going to go with no.
It's a good question, though.
Well, not in trouble by him.
I'm just saying, I mean, if I imitate him,
Yeah.
is that impersonating a federal agent? I think it is.
I think so. I think it is.
Or any police officer that I know. I mean, I have some friends who are cops.
Yeah.
If let's say I could do their voices, which I do. There's one of them that I do a good impression of him. And I wonder if somebody saw me doing it, they could say, hey, he's impersonating an officer.
I mean, that's a great question. I impersonate him all the time when I'm talking. So I wonder if.
You better hope none of his marshalling buddies are around there.
Yeah.
That's true. Well,
Take it away.
There's a guy in Louisville who has just been arrested. He was pulled over at a traffic stop. He's 55. And according to the Metro Police, they noticed that he was, he didn't have a valid license plate. And he told him that he didn't have a valid license because it was illegally revoked. And he also told him he was a CIA agent.
Ooh.
Okay. Well,
report. And he had multiple items such as shirts, wallets, and money clips featuring the letters CIA.
that could be an issue.
He displayed a card reading Association of Former Intelligence Officers. And then that prompted the Louisville Police Department to contact Homeland Security. And they say that he has a history of impersonating a CIA officer as well as an FBI agent. It's just like, I guess he flips a coin every day, or he just says, I'm a CIA agent, and I work for the FBI too. I'm a double agent, CIA, FBI, and insurance.
Yeah, TJ, you think you're busy. This guy's, he's going CIA and FBI. You're just doing 2 radio shows.
Yeah.
So I wonder if he gets 2 separate charges for that, impersonating federal agents.
I don't know. Wow. What is that? Why do people do that? They're just looking for attention?
Yeah, and special privileges and stuff, It's like, hey, I'm on the job. That's what they say. I'm on the job. When you're in law enforcement. So, forget my license plate that was illegally revoked to begin with.
Yeah.
I got intelligence to capture.
Yeah. Let me be.
Yeah. I don't care.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God.
I love it. This is TJ and Riggins.
Now Trending is sponsored by Lily and Grace. Find rugs, furniture, gifts, pillows, and so much more at Lily and Grace. Learn more at tjriggins.com/deals.
Lace up, tee off, and make a difference. November 3rd, the Hunter Dean Temple Foundation hosts its inaugural golf outing at Trump National Golf Club. Proceeds support art, scholarships, and programs bringing hope and healing to those living with anxiety. Sign up or sponsor today at tjriggins.com/deals.
I get so excited when I share with people my favorite skincare line, Love Indus. I have used their products for quite some time now, and it has totally transformed my skin. And I know it's scary. When you start a new skincare line, you don't know where to start, but their Dewdrop Serum is their #1 seller for a reason. When I'm dull, dry, or just want to brighten my skin tone, I slather it on and it looks amazing. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Oh, it's Friday, isn't it? Or is it Thursday? What is today? Friday.
Okay.
Yay. All right.
Hooray.
Good deal. So what's trending going into the weekend, Riggins?
Oh, come on. Something to get excited about. Camp Rock 3. Did you see that announcement earlier this week? They're making Camp Rock 3 with the Jonas Brothers, the Joe Bros, and Demi Lovato is on as an executive producer. And this is obviously the 3rd in the Camp Rock series. Now, that came out long after I was a kid, but TJ, I'm sure your daughter was probably into Camp Rock, right?
Yeah, and that is that is when I was first privy to how great Demi Lovato's voice is. I always said when she first started, into getting top 40 hits and stuff, I said, this girl can sing. She's been on these Disney shows and everything, and she has a powerful voice. But I mean, of course, that was before she turned insufferable.
Mm.
You know, she later became insufferable.
Yeah.
She suffers from being insufferable.
She's got a new album coming out, new music, and she looks a lot different than she did just a couple of years ago. I mean, not that she wasn't always beautiful, but she's
lost a ton of weight. We can just say it. I think
what it is.
Yeah. I mean, however she did that, she did it.
She does look good. And I've always enjoyed Demi Lovato as well. So if you're excited about Camp Rock, this must be very exciting to you.
Has she announced, though, Riggins, which gender she's going to go with for the launch of her new album?
I have not seen that. I have not seen.
Because, you know, she changes a lot.
She does.
Depending on what publicity she needs.
Yeah, I do think she's set now because she is married.
Okay, so, but you never know. You never know. I mean, it depends on, I guess they will judge it by the first week's sales after it's released and then figure out which marketing direction they need to go.
Yeah.
So that movie is going to premiere on Disney Plus. And speaking of Disney, they are the top trending topic today because the conversation continues about the indefinite suspension of Jimmy Kimmel Live, which is on ABC. And people are still discussing that on the internet.
Yeah, it's a big deal. It's a big deal. And you know what? I read an exclusive. I don't know how they got this, but they got it from an exclusive source close to Jimmy Kimmel. And the source said that he is mad.
Is that that's the scoop?
The scoop in this article. They used the P word. He's peed. Oh, really? Huh. Whoa, no one would have seen that coming.
Yeah.
How'd you get that little nugget of news?
Yeah.
I've never met Jimmy Kimmel in my life, and I could have been the source on that one.
Yeah. Plot twist.
So, yeah, that news is certainly one of the biggest topics in the country at the moment. And then today is National Butterscotch Pudding Day. Butterscotch pudding, which TJ was just talking about the other day. He said, put me in the ground with a cup of butterscotch pudding.
So good.
Have you ever had butterscotch pie?
No.
It's it's the same type of filling as a chocolate pie would be, but you know, that pudding filling, custardish kind of stuff. But it is butterscotch instead of chocolate. Oh my goodness.
That would be my all-time favorite pie.
What would you do for a butterscotch pudding pie right now, TJ?
Well, I would eat half of it and rub the rest of it all over my naked body.
That's perfect. More next.
Is the TJ and Riggins Show. Where are these huge discounts on great products? The deals page at tjriggins.com.
Check it out.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Still can't get these lights right. I know you got something you want to talk about here, Riggins, but quickly. I was in a one of those Zooms, Teams meetings yesterday with the sales department and the managers and all of the radio station, the other radio station I work for, and they thought that somebody was about, because I made a joke about my fake background here, and somebody was like, "Oh my God, I was just about to say your house is beautiful."
Yeah.
It's gorgeous.
Yeah. People message us all the time. TJ's house is beautiful. Why is he moving?
Oh, wait, I might need to adjust the camera right now because you can see the big clips that I have on the side of it over here.
Yes, you can.
Holding it to the stand. Right.
I don't even think they realize it either. If anything's off. I mean, like the door's a little wavy, they don't know.
It's got wrinkles in it.
They're like, why does his wall have chip clips on it? That doesn't make any sense. Well, TJ, I wanted to actually, by the way, the week in review is coming up in just a few minutes. Everything you might have missed during the TJ and Riggins show this week, as well as all the biggest events in pop culture. I'll recap everything for you coming up in just a few minutes in the week in review. But TJ, I kind of wanted to ask you, get an update from you from your other job. Like, we know you had a little bit of drama with this guy that was working at the radio station, but it turns out that guy was not very popular anyway. So a lot of people were on your side. What's the tea around the radio station right now? Is there any like drama breaking out or anything that you're plugged into? Because what I get the vibe from is that the people that work there love a little bit of gossip. They like a little bit of drama behind the scenes. Have you been like privy to any of that lately?
Not lately. Not since not since that whole thing where the guy suspected and was going around asking people if they thought that I would vandalize some of their stuff that they have in there for for their radio content. You know, like no. I guess trying to get people to think that I'm that type of person. I don't know, but no, I haven't had any drama lately going on up there. Now I'm sure if I were up there during business hours, I'd get a lot more stuff happening, but no, nothing. Cause it's only, I haven't seen anybody really over the past couple of weeks. Cause when I get there, everybody's gone. I haven't been getting there as early as I used to.
What was the height of drama in radio? Like, cause you guys had some crazy stories about people that had been fired and they would storm through the hallways and, you know, deface the property. What was like the craziest era for drama in radio in your career?
Well, I got into radio in 1990, 92 or 93. So we've been in that time. And that was where the guy at that radio station, didn't like something that the general manager had left for him in a note, stuff that he needed to do when he got there for his morning show. And he went around and made copies of this thing that said, "See you in hell, little Hitler," and stapled it on the wall all over the lobby and everything. So, and then stormed that he quit. And so when people got to work, they saw these papers stapled all over the lobby saying, "See you in hell, little Hitler."
Oh my gosh.
Yeah. And Ace called and said, "I think he quit." And they said, "What makes you think that?" And he said, "Well, he just wallpapered the lobby with 'See you in hell, little Hitler.'"
He gone.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
The TJ and Jody's House podcast is sponsored by Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Family owned and operated, and we just love the entire team over there. They've got beautiful furniture and truly luxurious mattresses. Visit them in person or online at tjriggins.com/mattress.
Guys, I have an announcement. The cutest quilty backpack from Eric Javits is on sale right now, and with our discount code, it is an extra sale, 20%. So go to tjriggins.com/deals, save 20%. It's the quilty backpack. I got it in a luscious chocolate brown. You're going to love it. tjriggins.com/deals.
Believe it or not, it's time. It's time to book your holiday party or your year-end celebration at one of two outstanding Charlotte venues. Founders Hall. It's a grand atrium in the heart of Uptown Charlotte, ideal for galas and city view celebrations. Or the Terrace at Cedar Hill. You've got incredible South End skyline views with a great indoor-outdoor flow. It's perfect for cocktail parties or any high-energy holiday event. Here's what you need to do. Go to tjriggins.com/best impressions and look up Founders Hall. Check out the Terrace at Cedar Hill and book your year-end celebration today.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Oh, how exciting. It is Friday, and it is time for the funny song that Riggins does every week, talking about the things that have gone on behind the scenes of the TJ and Riggins Show and in popular culture in general, in our world. Are you ready, Riggins?
I'm ready, TJ.
Okay. Well, if you're ready, we're ready. Are we ready, Lynn?
We're ready.
We are so ready. So you go ahead with your little guitar picking.
And this is my song, it's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. TJ's preparing to move to a famous home you've heard about. I can't give you many details. Let's just say Willy Wonka just moved out. Getting two moving trucks to make the move. They've got furniture, couches, and chairs. And one's for all their stuff, The other's for those enormous glasses she wears. TJ's wife is super organized. She's got a personality way different than his. And TJ, you'd think with those big old glasses, she could see how annoying that is. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Seriously, though, those are huge. Anyway, I don't want to belabor the point, but they're enormous. Reba McEntire is getting married again. If I get a wedding invitation, I'm going to flip. I did take a peek at her registry, and she's asking for an upper lip. So,
Oh,
I did see that. Cardi B announced she's pregnant with her 4th child. So it's back to diapers and pumping. And I think it's safe to say a better name is Cardi B humping. Ooh. Lindsay forgot TJ's birthday. I mean, really, what a disgrace. But Lindsay, maybe it's not your fault because he gave you the wrong date and lied to your face. And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you. Let's see here. Jerry from Ben and Jerry's quit the company. He's really coming off quite like a clown. But it's like, dude, you just make ice cream. Grab a spoon and just calm down, you know? Lindsay has a hot landscaper named Edward, even saying his name will make her smile. And she said the hottest thing about him is that he's not her husband, Kyle. That is really hot. Lindsay started Bible study again. I hope you get totally immersed. But she's never read a single book. And the Bible's a tough one if it's your first. And this is my song. It's called The Week in Review. It's a week's worth of shows summarized for you. No special effects and no auto-tune. Just me and my guitar performing for you.
So good.
Thank you. Thank you. Yeah, I mean, isn't that kind of funny? Lindsay's never read a book. She's like, I'm going to start with the Bible.
Yeah. I think I'll start with the Bible.
Because each part is a book. Did you know that?
Yeah. Maybe a hungry caterpillar or something. Maybe start there and then work your way up to Nehemiah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Watch the entire show every day at tjriggins.com and get 41% off your Cozy Earth order at tjriggins.com/deals when you use the promo code TJ at checkout. Sheets, towels, men's and women's clothing, and a lot more. tjriggins.com/deals.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show with TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob.
Sets the tone for my day.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
Hey, one of these days on the show, we should probably do just like pajama day. Not pajama day, but instead of putting on clothes that look like people are watching us on video, we should just like wear old lounging clothes.
Like not care.
Mm-hmm. And I'm just saying that y'all would be in your old lounging clothes and I'd be wearing something cool.
Yeah.
He's tricking us.
Yeah.
I'm already in my lounging clothes every day.
Yeah. Well, TJ, I don't know if you saw this. Somebody wants your advice. Let's see here. Let me see if I can pull it up. A woman is reaching out to TJ for advice. She didn't ask for yours and I, or me and yours. What am I trying to say? Lindsay and I's opinion. Whatever. Somebody says, TJ, I don't think I need group therapy, but I would appreciate your advice. I'm divorced and now in my 40s. I have 2 kids under the age of 10. I've started dipping my toes back into dating, and I'm realizing I feel a bit torn about what my approach should be. Part of me wonders if I'm supposed to be focused on finding someone serious like my next husband, but another part of me just kind of wants to enjoy myself, go out, laugh, and see where things go without putting too much pressure on every date. I guess my question is it okay to simply have fun on dates, even if I don't know right away whether someone is husband material? Or should I be more intentional and strictly focused on who could be my next lifetime wedded partner? I'd love your perspective, but because sometimes it feels like there are these unspoken rules about what dating should look like at this stage of life. Love you and love the TJ Ritchie Show.
Nice.
Yeah.
I would say if you're just divorced, getting back out there, it's okay to date for a little bit to just see what it's like, get used to it. But then after a short time, if you want to be married again, you should be dating. Each person you go out with should be in your mind as a potential husband down the road.
Yeah, that's solid advice.
And don't be bringing men around your children until you are sure that you're in a lasting relationship with them. Probably a lasting relationship that would mean getting married, the possibility of getting married to them, because your kids are young. They don't need men in and out of their lives because, with the divorce, it's hard enough on them with their dad not around as much. So when a man comes into their lives and then they start getting attached to him, and then all of a sudden y'all break up, then they're, left again with feelings of emptiness. So make sure that the guy is somebody that you're really serious with and have a future with before you start bringing them around your kids.
I got you.
Great
That makes,
advice.
yeah, that's actually not actually. That is very good advice. Is it possible to just go out on a date and have fun on a date without looking for a potential husband or wife? If you've got kids, should you be doing that?
Yeah, but like I said, just enough to get your, confidence back out there again. Not very long at all. But after that, if you want a husband, you should be looking for a husband.
Yeah.
If
Lindsay,
you don't
I
want
hope-
a husband, then don't.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Lindsay, I hope you're making some notes there just in
I
case.
jotted them down
Okay, good.
as he was talking.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Introducing the new Media Center on the TJRiggins.com home screen. The easiest way ever to hear the new TJ and Riggins shows, archives, podcasts, watch the show, and more. Add it to your phone's home screen today. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Listen everywhere.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So we were just talking about this lady who's, she says she's in her 40s or 40-ish, Riggins, and she's getting back out into the dating scene after a divorce. And it just made me think, Lindsay's in her 40s. She's well into her 40s now.
Not well. Let's not get crazy. 41. Thank you.
Okay. That's right. Your birthday is in May. You turned 41, right?
April, and I turned 41.
That's right. Yeah, April, because you're my wife are in the same. Yeah, April. So, well, at least I got close to it, unlike you with mine.
You didn't get close, and you didn't remember it.
April
And I
May
didn't
are
remember yours
I
or
knew
call it
that-
either.
So anyway, tomato. So we've been talking about Lindsay's been going on and on about how good looking her landscaper guy is, but you say he's a lot younger than you are. You say he's about 27 or so, you would guess.
If that, yeah.
Okay, so let's say you and Kyle split up, and at 41, you were back out on the dating scene. Could you seriously date a 27-year-old, like with the potential of having a lasting relationship with him?
Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Now, could I look at him out the window? Absolutely.
Sure.
But
Well,
yeah,
you
no, I
wouldn't
would.
have to- You and Kyle didn't have to split up for you to be doing that.
Yeah, I do that anyway.
Yeah.
No, I would never. I
And
could.
what is? I know we've talked about this before. I just don't remember. What is the youngest that you think you could have a serious relationship with, Lindsay?
I think like later 30s.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, if that,
So
yeah,
5 years, maybe
maybe,
5 years
yeah,
younger.
and that's pushing it because I don't know. I always relate like my younger brother. We're 3 years apart, so
Mhm.
I just always picture him as like a younger brother type, But I guess they'd have to be super mature,
Yeah, like you.
obviously, like read books like me and like be a scholar,
Yeah, and use terms like perf.
Perf,
Oh, that's
yeah,
perf. I'll see you then.
Bash.
going back, yeah. I think, yeah, 5 years max.
Okay. And it's strictly because you have different Like, you think you wouldn't have anything in common with. See, that's what I always think about. I know a lot of people do too. I'm not the only one, but when, so let's take Bill Belichick, who's in his 70s dating a 24-year-old or living with a 24-year-old, whatever. And everybody always goes, what do they talk about? What do they, and then you always have some guy in the group. Well, they ain't got to talk. I would never have to talk. And I had an old young hot girl like that, or
Yeah.
making the rest of us look bad. But I'm the same way. What do you talk about? And one can be young for their age, and the other can be older for their age. More mature, but still that much of a difference in age, they can't be having great conversations.
Yeah, I agree.
Connections like that.
Totally.
Mhm.
I mean, when I think about, though, me and Kyle don't have a ton in common as far as like what we like. He likes to golf. I don't, like things like that, but we're in the same age realm to where we can
Yeah.
talk about current
Yeah,
events or what
like
kids or
the same life experience and the same views of the world at the same time. You look out of the same window.
same window. Great
Mhm.
analogy.
I just made that up too. Write that down,
that.
y'all.
I'm
Let's
writing
make a book called The Same Window.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Eric Javits is the sponsor of Lindsay Look. Eric Javits is my go-to for summer hats, fall hats, shoes, and handbags. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and save 20%.
There is a company called Big Fork, and they have some of the most delicious pork products I have ever had in my life. You need to try them. You save 20% right now when you go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the promo code TJ. You're going to love it. It's Big Fork.
Pet hair will cause havoc on your washing machine and your clothes. Trust me, I know. My dog Riley is a pretty hairy boy, and I just found this product called the Pet Hair Dissolver, which uses an enzymatic formula to dissolve the pet hair that clogs up in your washing machine. It's easy. You just throw this little packet into your washing machine, top loader or front loader, doesn't matter, and then you run a hot water cycle, and then boom, the pet hair is gone. I put up the link on our deals page at tjriggins.com/deals. It's just a lifesaver for pet owners. tjriggins.com/deals.
Hear the TJ Ritchie Show every weeknight at 7 Eastern. Stream it live at tjritchie.com or listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or My Media Center at tjritchie.com. You'll be so glad you did, hopefully. That's tjritchie.com.
The perfect start to the day.
New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show.
Just the best.
Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Okay, time for another show and tell item.
Ooh.
Love
So
that.
you can see this on you'll be entertained by it, hopefully, anyway, if you just listen to the radio. But if you want to go see what it's about, you can go watch the videos of our show on video playing machines called Spotify and YouTube's. And it's just always easier to go to tjriggins.com and then follow everything from there. It's all right there. And you can actually use that website as an app. It works the same way an app does. And like and subscribe to everything. Please do that. It would help us tremendously. And it doesn't take much out of you. A few clicks, to subscribe, like, and do all of that stuff that you do. Okay. So, Jody and I are moving. We sold our house and we're moving, next week into a new place. And in cleaning out stuff, I've been finding things that I say, oh, look at this, bringing them to the show. Books that I found. And, I had this too. This wasn't what I wanted to show you, but look at this monster.
Whoa.
This big Mac book.
Yeah.
It weighs about 10 pounds.
Yeah.
This is my first Mac.
Really?
Mine was that big too. Yeah.
Man.
And I had a case on mine, so I think mine was even thicker than that. Yeah.
But this is what I planned on showing and telling today. Something I found in the box.
Oh, yes. Yeah.
My tanning bed glasses.
I think you should wear those on the show. Block out the light. Block out the haters.
Now you notice there's that rubber band is not on it that holds it to my head. I open my eyes really big and then squint them down, and I hold the glasses with my eyelids, or in place, because I didn't want that tan line of the little thin rubber band thing on my head.
Yeah, same. I used to do that too.
You're going to want to see this. So make sure you go subscribe to our YouTube channel or follow us on social media, because that is a good look. That is a great look. I haven't seen a pair of those in forever.
Yeah. Do y'all remember when I told people on the show that these are what I wear for sunglasses? And then those people got all upset, and they were sending messages saying, that is so dangerous. Don't do that. You can't drive with those. It's like, oh my God.
You're like, you're kidding. I find a pair of those every time I move a box. I have like 1,000 of those.
Yeah.
I think I used to leave them and buy new ones.
Well, because you also were in the business. You were a tanning bed worker, employee, tanning salon employee. So you probably got them free.
Yeah. And did you ever use the ones that you had to make a cone shape? They were like stickers.
If you forgot yours, they would give you those little stickers.
Yeah. So let me ask y'all a question. When was the last time you actually had to wear those to go tanning?
Not so long for me.
Oh, really?
Little friend Jenny has a tanning bed in her gym, and I will use it from time to time.
Oh, okay.
Do people still tan in that, or is that just like for her?
Yeah, no, yeah, they do. And there's still tanning salons around here.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Maybe a decade ago.
Really? Okay. Yeah.
If not longer. Yeah.
Yeah, she's allergic to it now.
Yeah.
More TJ and Riggins coming up.
Now Trending is sponsored by Lily and Grace. Find rugs, furniture, gifts, pillows, and so much more at Lily and Grace. Learn more at tjriggins.com/deals.
Lace up, tee off, and make a difference. November 3rd, the Hunter Dean Temple Foundation hosts its inaugural golf outing at Trump National Golf Club. Proceeds support art, scholarships, and programs bringing hope and healing to those living with anxiety. Sign up or sponsor today at tjriggins.com/deals.
I get so excited when I share with people my favorite skincare line, Love Indus. I have used their products for quite some time now, and it has totally transformed my skin. And I know it's scary. When you start a new skincare line, you don't know where to start, but their Dewdrop Serum is their #1 seller for a reason. When I'm dull, dry, or just want to brighten my skin tone, I slather it on and it looks amazing. Go to tjriggins.com/deals, code TJ for 21% off.
What is new radio? New radio is
Streaming everywhere.
listen to the show starting each weekday morning at 7 Eastern, 6 Central. This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
All right, there's a girl on the social medias who has a great observation, and I am right there with her. I agree with her on this, and some people may think she's silly. Other people would say, oh, yeah, I've thought the same thing. This is what she thinks, and then you let us know whether you agree or not. Listen.
Something that's hard for me is when I go to other people's houses and I see outside trash in the bathroom trash can. Because I was raised that you only put bathroom trash in the bathroom trash can, so that when I see a Cheez-It bag in the trash next to me while I'm peeing, I'm just thrown off.
Exactly. Why would there be anything in the bathroom trash other than Kleenex, Q-tips, things like that?
Yeah, I totally get that.
Mm-hmm.
It's true. I mean, you don't want to be thrown off by like a wrapper of food or something, something.
Totally. So when Boy still lived here, if you went into his bathroom at any time, it would be full of empty water bottles.
Yeah.
What are you doing? Is the recycling bin in your bathroom now, son? The joke in and of itself, we'd never have recycling in our house.
It's true.
Are you crazy?
Yeah.
But that's a kid for you. I mean.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm. But, I mean, have you ever seen in somebody's bathroom trash a banana peel or something like that? I have.
Really?
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Oh, that's awful.
Yeah.
Well, because it's not that you're camping out having a snack in the bathroom. You could be eating a banana as you're walking in there and you finish it up and then they just throw it in the trash can. But still, you don't want garbage. There's a difference in trash and garbage.
Right.
Like, because it's, trash is paper, things like that. But garbage, usually you think about sour milk and banana peels, leftover food and things like that.
I've never heard anybody explain the difference between trash and garbage before. That's interesting.
It makes sense though.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know. I guess most people would consider them to be synonyms, unless you're referring to a person in an insulting way. Like you'd never call anybody white garbage.
True. White garbage.
Although I may start doing it now.
Yeah,
absolutely.
I don't mind it.
Mm-mm. Yeah, oh
Kinda
man,
funny.
stop acting like white garbage. Your pants.
TJ Riggins and Lindsay want to thank you for listening.
Let's go!
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Get the latest extra funny episode at tjriggins.com, all major podcast platforms, and on YouTube. Thank you for joining us.
In 3, 2, 1.
This is TJ and Riggins. New Radio Net presents the TJ and Riggins Show. With TJ, Riggins, Lindsay, Tech D Rob. Now, back to the TJ and Riggins Show. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
So, last night, after my talk show that I do, I called my little producer guy after we had left because I forgot to ask him something in person. And I was cleaning out yesterday. One of the things on my list that Jody had for me to do in preparing for the move and all was to clean out the liquor cabinet. Now, Riggins, you've seen in that pantry that we have, it's the appliance pantry, but it's got all of the liquor in there.
Yeah.
And, so we're not going to have room for all of that. So if it's something that you don't want anymore, we haven't had any of it a while or whatever, just determine whatever needs to go to the new place and what needs to be thrown away. I'm like, okay. So I went through and I really did clean out, say, there were half bottles of this and that and things that I haven't used in a while. Like, and mainly I have in the house for guests. And we don't have a lot of guests anymore that I used to keep a lot of bourbon and stuff like that in the house for my friend Mark, who's a sophisticated bourbon drinker and all, but he doesn't drink anymore. So that's going to waste. So I just put it all in a box and I was going to take it to the dump. And then I said, no, let me hold on that. So I called Isaac is his name. He's 24. I called him after the show and I said, hey, I told him what was going on. And I said, will you have any interest in, having all of that liquor, even though it's just like half bottles or less and, things like that? He busted out laughing in my face. He just started laughing. Now, Isaac is a traditional 24-year-old, good looking guy, masculine, cool, that type of guy. He started laughing and he goes, are you kidding me? Of course I want any liquor that you don't want. What am I going to say no to free liquor just because it's like half a bottle? Hell yeah, I want that.
Yes.
Thank God.
I mean, I see such a similarity in me and him because I'd say the same thing. Like, are you kidding?
Even ask me that? Why not just bring it? If you didn't want it anymore, just put it in my truck in the parking lot. Of course I want that.
I was about to be so disappointed. I was like, they don't make 24-year-olds like they used to. I guess.
That's what I was
this is so
gonna say.
depressing.
I thought I was going to say, I don't drink. Are you crazy?
Yeah. Good for you, young man. Take that liquor, those half bottles.
Of course I want it.
Thank you for joining us.
Oh my God. I love it.
This is TJ and Riggins.
Eric Javits is the sponsor of Lindsay Look. Eric Javits is my go-to for summer hats, fall hats, shoes, and handbags. Go to tjriggins.com/deals and save 20%.
There is a company called Big Fork, and they have some of the most delicious pork products I have ever had in my life. You need to try them. You save 20% right now when you go to tjriggins.com/deals and use the promo code TJ. You're going to love it. It's Big Fork.
Pet hair will cause havoc on your washing machine and your clothes. Trust me, I know. My dog Riley is a pretty hairy boy, and I just found this product called the Pet Hair Dissolver, which uses an enzymatic formula to dissolve the pet hair that clogs up in your washing machine. It's easy. You just throw this little packet into your washing machine, top loader or front loader, doesn't matter, and then you run a hot water cycle, and then boom, the pet hair is gone. I put up the link on our deals page at tjriggins.com/deals. It's just a lifesaver for pet owners. tjriggins.com/deals.
Hear the TJ Ritchie Show every weeknight at 7 Eastern. Stream it live at tjritchie.com or listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or My Media Center at tjritchie.com. You'll be so glad you did, hopefully. That's tjritchie.com.
The most important stories in the world. This is Now Trending on the TJ and Riggins Show.
Oh, man. Hurry up, Riggins, so we can get... Well, I guess we can't leave any earlier. The clock is what it is, no matter how fast you do this segment.
Yeah, we ain't going nowhere. I mean, I could say it really quickly, but it wouldn't affect how quickly we got.
Yeah.
But yeah, these are some of the top trending topics in the country right now. Mark Zuckerberg in the news. He unveiled the second version of their Ray-Ban Meta glasses. They cost $799. They'll be available on September 30th. And they've got a little display on the inside of the glasses that only the wearer can see. So it also comes with a band that you wear around your wrist. So you can actually hold out your hand and kind of flick your hand and it'll scroll through your text messages for you and all these little gestures that you can do. But they look stupid. I mean, I don't know. They look dumb. They don't look like regular glasses.
Nerd alert.
And it records?
You can record.
But only the recorder can see. That's shady.
Yeah, so it's got the cameras on the outside and up near the arms of the glasses. You can record video, you can take pictures, and it's also watching everything you're doing, and you're interacting through these glasses. So, but he says it's the next wave. I don't know that anybody wants these.
Well, I could sit here every day, Riggins, and you could say we would both say that the TJ and Riggins show is the next wave of of what everybody's doing.
Yeah.
He's pumping his product. It's the next way. Nothing about anything that he has designed has been discreet or understated. Right. Everything that comes out of Meta that is not just Facebook and social media stuff has been gaudy, huge, and you make a spectacle of yourself when you're wearing them.
Yeah,
like what were those other things those VR glasses? Wasn't that a Meta thing?
Meta had some glasses. Yeah, Apple does the same thing. Yeah, they're these
ridiculous.
Yeah, you got to strap things to your head now just to interact in the real world. It's like maybe we need less of that.
Yeah,
we need less of that and just sort of living your life. And
I mean, at least Elon Musk wants to. His ideas are always to implant things in your head. So people can't even see what products he's got running.
Right.
Exactly.
Put it in your brain. Oh, okay. Well, at least it's not gaudy looking. I'll take the brain implant thing.
Exactly.
It's a great point. Just throw it in there. I don't want anybody seeing me wear this thing. I've got a story I want to share with you. A problem with my parents coming up next.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show. Make your company part of the new radio explosion. Go to tjriggins.com/explosion. Thank you for joining us. This is TJ and Riggins. Thank you for being part of the new radio explosion.
Baby, let's go.
Now back to the TJ and Riggins Show.
Yeah. Heading to the weekend, y'all.
Ooh.
Big fun.
Yeah. It's real exciting. And if you want to get caught up on anything you might have missed during Now Trending, there's a new feature on TJ Riggins Prime Plus called Now Trending Plus. So it's just a little fun segment with me and commercial free, unedited, uncensored. Get signed up, tjriggins.com. So my parents have a really bad habit now on the phone when they're on the phone with me. And I don't know if anybody else experiences this as their parents get older. My dad calls me. He goes, "Hey, we got an email from Netgear. Netgear, the
Yeah.
maker of like, excuse me, of like routers and modems and stuff like that. He gets an email. I got an email from Netgear. It says they're going to stop support in October. They're going to stop sending me security updates for the router. I said, okay. What else did they say? He goes, they want me to buy a new router. I said, okay. Well, and what's the problem? He goes, well, it's $400. I was like, Dad, check the email address. Make sure this is not a scam. Number one.
Yeah.
I refuse to let you get scammed after all the junk I've been talking on the radio about old people getting scammed by stupid stuff.
Yeah.
He goes, no, it was real. And he forwarded it to me. And he's right. They're going to stop sending security updates to this router, but they've had it for 15 years. And I said, well, does your Wi-Fi still work? And he goes, yeah. I said, are you able to stream Netflix and stuff? He goes, yeah. I said, well, then don't worry about it. It's not a problem until it's a problem. But the problem is my dad's calling me. And then all of a sudden I hear my mom, shouting from 10 feet away, like follow-up questions. And I'm like, well, both of you have phones. I'm not going to talk to two of you.
Yeah.
Especially if the number 2 person is 10 feet away. I can't hear you. And I'm not going to be able to give you the proper information when you're that far away. It's just so frustrating.
I deal with the same. It's so frustrating.
And I'm not a big phone etiquette person. But yeah, go ahead.
Jody says that whenever she's talking to her mom on the phone, her dad will walk into the room and just start talking to her mom like she's not on the phone. Like he doesn't see that she's on the phone.
Yeah.
Like he'll come and go, hey, Karen, I was talking to James yesterday at the coffee shop, and he told me that they've got some sort of an ordinance that they're trying to pass in the, blah, 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 blah. It's like, hello. I think it would be better if the person is shouting, tell them I said that, rather than just saying, hey, I got a different conversation going here.
It's so crazy.
Which you should be able to pick up on by the fact that I'm holding a phone. Like, you should know this. This is not hard.
Right. It's like kids.
All right, let's go.
This is the TJ and Riggins Show.
TJ Riggins TV is sponsored by Cozy Earth. Watch the entire show every day at tjriggins.com and get 41% off your Cozy Earth order at tjriggins.com/deals when you use the promo code TJ at checkout. Sheets, towels, men's and women's clothing, and a lot more. tjriggins.com/deals.
Have you seen these awesome glasses TJ's daughter Lainey found? They're called Aquila, and they're 10% off when you use code TJ at checkout at aquila.la and the deals page at tjriggins.com.
Right now, you buy more and save more at Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattresses end of season clearance event. Just go to my deals page at tjriggins.com/deals for Sweet Dreams Furniture and Mattress. Sounds like a sweet deal to me. Hear the TJ Ritchie Show every weeknight at 7 Eastern. Stream it live at tjritchie.com or listen later as a podcast on Spotify, Apple Podcast, or My Media Center at tjritchie.com. You'll be so glad you did, hopefully. That's tjritchie.com.